You're an associate professor of communication studies. You host a Facebook Live show. You teach a fully online course from around the world. Much of the focus has to do with using social media in the classroom. So why social media? Why is that such an important instructional tool?
Yes, and thank you for asking, Kelly. That is such a great question. And I am an advocate of using social media in the classroom as a way to enhance student engagement and teaching and learning outcomes for a few specific reasons. And the first reason is a paradigm shift in education. And social media and technology has become really popular the last several years. But if you look at education, the model a few decades ago, students like sitting in the classroom and listening to a teacher to talk, to lecture. And I think that model is changing. It's being disrupted. And so the new model, our students are moving away from learning in that traditional space to become digital learners. And what I mean by digital learners is that students, they prefer social media first, and they prefer to engage in self-paced, self-directed learning. They want to learn everywhere and anywhere, learning not only from one teacher or one class or one school, but learning from the global classroom, the global environment, from many other teachers, and even from their peers, from like one teacher disseminate information to a class, but to co-creating content between teachers and students and peers inside the classroom and outside the classroom. So social media, because it is open, it is happening all the time, it's 24/7, it is collaborative, it is interactive. So this really aligns well with the paradigm shift in education. So that is one reason. And another example is if you look at Khan Academy, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Khan Academy. It is a kind of a digital learning platform where students are watching videos at home. Then when they come to classes, they are not actually sitting in the classroom and listening to the teacher like talk, but they come to class to engage in discussions with teachers and their peers. So teachers, in a way, are transitioning from being a teacher to more a coach or facilitator. Instead of being the owner of knowledge, but teachers are becoming facilitators of knowledge co-creation between the students and the information they consume online. And so even my own Facebook show, I call my show Classroom Without Walls. That's how I envision the future of education, which is not confined by the physical classroom walls. Students, they can learn from anyone and anywhere. As teachers and students, I think we really need to embrace this philosophy of becoming lifelong students. I think regardless of you are a teacher or students, and we are both teachers and students for the rest of our lives. And social media and technology, because the open nature and there's so much free information available. And I think all of those are kind of the reasons why I'm an advocate of this, and I embrace this as my primary pedagogical approach.